Time for some crying kids, and there is a lot.
Yes, this episode we are sharing all of the answers to why has your kid cried, and there are some doozies in there. We've also got a little bit of a catch up from us with some yays and nays, and we're finishing with a parent news story to remind you to put a passcode on your phone. I'm so angry at you right now for this because I've been telling you for weeks.
Yay. My kid.
No, we have to share the story
We
now.
don't have time.
And that is what being a parent is like. Okay, well, to start off today, I have another fun fact. Sam loves my fun facts.
No, I don't.
I found this on social media, and so I went and fact checked to make sure it was real. But there is a Olympic trampoliner. Her name is Briony Page, who's won gold. She won gold at the Paris Olympics for the individual trampoline. While she was training for the Olympics, she was studying on a scholarship, and so she studied and she did her final thesis on dinosaur acoustics and basically what sounds would dinosaurs make based on what the information that we have available, and realized she is every child's dream. She's grown up to be a dinosaur scientist that jumps on trampolines
Gets
for a
to play
living.
the trampoline. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So don't tell your kids that they can't ever do anything, because apparently you can. She's living
How
the
do
dream.
you study dinosaur sounds when you don't have dinosaurs to
Well,
sound
obviously
sample
in
and
the
do
fossils and whatever, you can see different anatomy.
muscles that aren't there?
No, but there would be like varying sizes of necks, and who knows? I didn't do the study. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
You can do theses on a lot of things. I remember when I graduated uni and listening to all the doctoral like thesis things, PhDs that were getting given out, and being like, you spent how much of your time researching what? Anyway. Yays or nays, catch up for our week. My yay. We have instituted in our house a jobs list.
Finally, I've only been trying to do it for 2 years.
Look, our oldest is only 6, so it's not like we're that far behind. You react like it's been years and years, but we've probably only just hit the age. She's just in grade 1, so it's that time.
We could have started.
I know, but I'm so not organised, so how can I expect her to be? But my yay part of that is, yes, jobs are getting done, pajamas are getting put on beds, beds are getting made, teeth are getting brushed. But my yay part is that we're in the honeymoon phase of this, and the kids are loving it more than we are. They're so excited to tick off the little boxes every morning. And they're like,
Mackenzie's like,
"Yay!"
Daddy, I have to do this now. And I'm like, no, you don't.
Oh,
but
that's
it says,
right. I heard you guys arguing
but
this
it
morning.
says I have to go make my bed, but it's 6 o'clock in the morning and everyone else is still asleep. You don't have to go and make your bed right now. But that's what it says. Yeah, but you don't have to do it in order. But it's in order. And I need...
I heard you arguing about pajamas too, because today's the day. I didn't realise I probably need to scribble that off on Tuesdays, because on Tuesdays they go to Nanny's house after school and she baths them, and so we have to send the pajamas with them. But pajamas on bed is one of the jobs, so we probably have to take that off for her brain, because otherwise she's going to... They have to go
She's
on my
like,
bed.
why do I have to do this? Why do I have to... And I'm like, because what's today? Tuesday. Nanny day. Oh, but the list doesn't matter.
She is your child. I am now realising, yes, we have to follow the list. I better update the list for Tuesdays. Anyway, my nay, it's not really a nay. It was just a really funny moment on the weekend. Our 3-year-old is in that phase where he's just in the habit of, whenever he's near me, he just has to hold onto my dress. And his latest thing has been to shove his head under my dress or my skirt or whatever I'm wearing. Even if it's a shirt, he tries to pull it down, which is apparently a really typical little boy thing to do.
I used to do it.
Except on the weekend, we were in line for a cash register, waiting in line. There were people everywhere. And he backed up to who he thought was me and pulled up this lady's dress and stuck his head under it. And I just look and I see Hartley. It happened so fast. I couldn't say anything till it was too late. And he literally had pulled up this other lady. I no idea who she is, pulled her dress up and shoved his head under her dress. And I was like, Hartley, that's not me. And he turned around and the look of horror on his face and this poor lady as she's trying to push him off. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Kids do it all the time.
I know, but it's bad enough for me, like constantly pulling my dress down and like trying not to flash everyone, let alone just some stranger having this little 3-year-old boy come shove his head up their dress and...
No comment.
Oh, man. Kids are wild.
Poor little kid.
Oh, man. Anyway, that was my yay or nay. What was yours?
I'm going to go with my nay first.
Oh, okay. Getting the negativity out of the way.
Yeah, my nay is your jobs list.
Ah.
No.
I love my jobs list.
Because everything keeps changing and we have so much chaos now. My request has been to get one of those like Starlight digital things with calendars and chores and everything just all there in one place so it can live update. Because even the other day you were like, oh yeah, I need to update the library and I need to add this in, I need to add that in and change days and do this. And I'm like, gee, wouldn't it be amazing if we had a calendar, digital calendar, instead of writing everything and having something that doesn't get written on, and then we wonder why it didn't happen. And then here we are.
Have you got that out?
So instead, we have paper scribbles and we have paper on every surface in the kitchen and in the hallway for charts and calendars and crap.
Have you got that out of your system?
That we're going to have to remake in about 10 days because that's as many squares and columns as you've made.
Look, okay, for all our listeners, I let him get that out because as much as he's trying to throw me under the bus, Mr. I like to spend money over here will buy any new shiny product. So if there's a digitized version of anything, he wants to buy it. And we at our house do not have space for said machine to-do list. And so I have actually said yes to buying this once we are in a new house, which is something that will happen this year. And I've said
I'm not
yes.
waiting another several months.
Okay, well, I'll do you this deal. I'll do you this deal. Get your internet modem off my kitchen bench and put it somewhere else, and you can put your digital thing there.
Behind the air fryer.
Oh, well, I can put something else.
That doesn't take up space.
I can rearrange the space and put something else in the space where the internet modem is, but you get all that crap off my bench.
The reason the modem is there is one, that's where the port is. Two,
I know, that's part of it.
It's in the back.
Struggle to move
it's in the back corner.
Yeah, I can move some other stuff there and have that space.
Well, then guess what? If you want moving stuff in that corner, that crap doesn't get touched currently because it ain't going to get touched in that back corner.
Oh, man.
So that crap
This is taking too long and no one wants this insight into our marriage. This is about parenting.
Anyway, so that's my nay is apparently there's clutter that she's happy to move.
It can be moved. It still needs to be on the bench.
Just not for something that will actually help organise our lives. I'm so
angry at you right now for this because I've been telling you for weeks. The answer is yes, just not now.
It doesn't matter. Still driving me up the wall, so it's my nay. And this is my time. It's not your time. This is my time. My yay.
I don't think you get a yay now. You just took up so much time.
My yay was the weekend. We had a fun day with the kids on Saturday.
Yes.
Took them on golf buggies and all that sort of stuff.
I have really good intentions of, like, I took lots of videos. I have really good intentions of making a reel for my personal Insta of, like, Sunshine Coast locations to take the kids. But
it didn't happen, did it?
Well, I've still got the stuff. It still could happen.
Anyway. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yay. Okay. That was a nice yay. It is nice to get out with the kids.
And
anyway,
they had fun.
We are heading into this week so many stories we've been sent of why your kids have cried. And this has been gold. So last time we did this, someone sent in the story about the mum whose kid cried because she wouldn't let him take the colourful covers off the tampons to wear them on his fingers.
Yes.
So someone heard that story and they sent in, I caught mine playing with the tampons in the bathroom, pumping the string and yelling, "Summerine!" I just love the stories that come with stories.
Interesting. It's not what
From the
I
mind
would have
of child.
picked, but I suppose it is anyway. Cylindry and yeah.
That just made you
It's
feel.
a self-growing submarine because it expands when it hits water.
Anyway, we have literally, I haven't even counted,
There's a
easily
lot.
like
There's a
30. I mean, someone's always crying in our house. Once you have 3 kids, there's always someone crying. Usually me, but.
Always. Reasons my child has cried.
Oh, this one's a 9-year-old, not even a kid. I was imagining a lot of these would be toddlers.
It's a child.
Yeah.
Stop interrupting. It's my turn. I'm kicking it off. Oh. My 9-year-old had a complete meltdown over a set of her sheets being put on the siblings' bed. She was crying. She'll pick her nose and wipe boogers on it. Yeah.
I mean, okay, I was a bit like, oh my gosh, we've got older kids in this, but yeah, I'd cry too. They're your personal sheets. A few hours after I put my 5-year-old to sleep, he emerged into the living room crying. I asked him why, and he said he had just remembered a hat he lost a year ago, and he really misses that hat.
Oh. We sold our blue Ford. Our daughter was beyond distraught and cried for days.
Cute.
Oh, the old sentimental car.
Yeah, just attached to something. My kid cried because his brother has the same birthday as him and he didn't want to share. They're twins.
I get it. I wouldn't want to share my birthday either.
I mean, you're sharing your whole life, essentially. You're sharing your whole childhood.
So give me my own freaking birthday. Incorrect. No one said happy birthday to her. It wasn't even her birthday.
Great. Do better, Mum.
Yeah.
Where's my happy birthday?
Exactly.
Not even your birthday.
It was at my birthday party.
We were on a day trip to the beach and my 2-year-old at the time lost her mind at the restaurant because we needed to ride our boat back home. Well, we didn't have a boat and she'd never even ridden in a boat, but she was adamant. They're the best meltdowns, the ones that just don't even make sense. And you're like,
You're just sitting there going,
What?
what did I smoke when I was pregnant with you? My children cried when I told them they weren't allowed to pick up the bubble gum off the footpath and eat it.
so mean, Mum. It looks so delicious.
Free gum.
So many vitamins and minerals.
It's like that scene off Elf. It's the best. Free gum.
This one, she cried when she was 3 years old because she wanted money in a bank account.
Start early. Invest.
I mean, we should have bought houses when we were 3, apparently. So
Dirt cheap.
she knows.
Yep.
She knows what's coming.
Yep. My daughter has a complete meltdown if I go to the toilet first in the morning, even if she's still in bed.
Oh, that sucks.
How does she know?
Well, like our children, I assume they end up in their parents' bed. It's like, Mummy, you went without me. Man, that'd be hard in our house. I get up at like 4 to use the bathroom, regardless of whether I'm sleeping in or not.
You can use it.
I wonder if that counts.
It's all yours.
My 7-year-old was inconsolable and cried for over an hour. Mum, how am I going to marry a prince? I want to be a princess.
It's those real life dilemmas that set you back. At least she's thinking ahead.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, not that I'm looking for anyone, but we have a little
Stuff
princess.
No, next.
I want to live in a castle.
My 4-year-old cried and threw lollies everywhere because I said he could have the lollipop he was holding. You can have it, but I want it. But you can have it.
Sometimes they don't know what they want. They just cry.
But I don't want it. Okay, I'll take it off you. No, I want it.
You know what they really want in that moment? They really just want to chuck a tantrum. That's it. There's no whatever you do will be wrong. No, but their brains have they need to go to bed. Yeah, they're done. The kids were camping in the yard. I woke up to my son crying. When I asked, he said he was crying because his sister was crying. So then I asked her why she was crying, and she said it was because I lost my apple. It was 3 a.m. And that is what being a parent is like. 3 a.m.
Why?
I lost my apple. You don't even have an apple.
Dream.
Yeah, really weird dream. But everyone's crying.
So dumb. My grandson cried after stepping on an ant. We had to have a burial for it. Oh, see, when I first read that, I was like, oh, the ant bit him. Yep, be sad. No, it's because he killed the ant.
Yeah.
I'd have a burial.
Sweetie. Little empath in the making there. Very
Jeez.
cute. My daughter cried because she only got 4 presents for her birthday. One was huge and a big trampoline, but because she didn't know the concept of money or value, to her, that equaled the same amount as the little bouncy ball thing.
Yeah, size doesn't matter. It's the amount of gifts.
But my brother got 10 presents and I only got 4.
Jeez. That drive me up.
I guess that's not the age to do the one big present because it's only one present.
Yeah, that would annoy me. Like, fine, trampoline's gone away. Or trampoline's mine. My kid would instantly cry to the Bananas in Pajamas theme song. Instant hysterics. We still don't know why.
Yeah, I chatted to this parent when they sent it in and I was like, I'd love to know why. And she's like, 0. It's been a while now. 0 clue why. Just the theme song.
Bananas.
It's not even like a creepy, like someone's like, can it be creepy? It's not even.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because they're chasing the teddies. Unawares.
This mum sent in, my kid has autism and cried because he couldn't deal with the change of colour of the petrol pump going into my car. He didn't like that colour, but I couldn't pick the fuel based on the colour. Oh, that's tough.
I don't like black. Well, I can't put petrol in the car. Has to be diesel.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah. I mean,
brain doesn't compute.
Yeah, you don't deal well with change.
I can still.
I know you're not like that, but I can empathize because it's hard enough dealing with change, let alone.
Whoa. Says the.
I'm sure that's one of many, and hats off to mums with neurodiverse kids because
it's full on. Not getting a box of 19 tadpoles and 1 frog for Christmas. I told her that as a joke when she kept asking what was in her box, which was a gaming system. Christmas morning was a complete meltdown. Who knew tadpoles and frogs were really what she wanted?
She had worked herself up to those tadpoles and frogs.
It's an Xbox. I don't want an Xbox. I want my tadpoles.
I don't want that really expensive present. I want a reptile. Right. Oh, great. I put my baby in the car seat and the older sibling cried because I was squishing her imaginary friend.
What do you even do there? I can't.
I wonder if that's like some sort of projecting jealousy, like.
But.
It's not her seat. There's someone in that seat already.
And you just killed Bob. Poor Bob. My son cried when he found out fish fingers were made with fish and not chicken.
Just wait till he finds out what fish and chicken really are. You know that living thing that goes pop, pop, pop? That's your nuggets.
Fish fingers.
When I was heavily pregnant with our second child, our eldest started crying because my clothes weren't pretty enough. I felt the same, to be honest.
I was going to say, that's how you make a pregnant mum cry too.
Yeah, everyone's crying after that one.
Nothing fits me. Yeah, feckle. My daughter wanted to go home while we were in our dining room.
Great. Good luck, Mum.
Aren't you lucky?
Good luck.
We're here.
My son cried because he wasn't in our wedding video 5 years before he was born. We've had this one actually. We had a really beautiful moment with Mackenzie watching our wedding video, and she cried, like proper cried, because in her words, it's so beautiful, and she was so emotional. It was this really touching moment, and then she turns around and like her whole expression drops, and she was angry. She's like, "Why aren't I there? Where am I in the video?" We're like, "Kid,
you weren't even a thought yet."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can share your wedding speech fail. She was technically a thought.
My kid.
No, we have to share the story now.
We don't have time. My kid cried Because I wouldn't take him with me. I wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, poor kid. Anyway, circling back. I'm not going to let it go.
No, finish this first. We have 2 more
Okay,
left.
all
Stop
right.
it.
She wanted to go to the shops with me. I was not going to the shops. It was 3 a.m. and she'd woken me up. Imagine being woken up at 3 a.m. to your child in tears because they want to go to the shops
Rage.
with you. Welcome to parenting.
My son cried when we ran out of coffee and we didn't have any coffee left at home. He doesn't drink it, but was only crying for me.
Maybe he was crying for himself because he knows what mum's like without coffee. Help me.
Yep. Ah, well, this day's gone to crap, hasn't it?
We're out of coffee. Oh no, I'm doomed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we finish, I am not letting you get away with not sharing your wedding fail.
No.
So at our wedding, Sam gave a really moving speech
I think it's
about
time for parents in the news.
about a family member who couldn't be there with us and was wanting to, what were you going to say? I think you were going to raise a toast to family.
To my family.
To my family. But in all of his nerves, he got so, he said, lifted his glass, stood up and said, I'd like to raise a family. I mean, and here we are, almost 12 years later. Fair. You did what you said you'd do, but that was not the moment. Anyway.
That's all I ever do.
Well, before we finish today, I do have a fun parent in the news story. Just a quick one. And this is a reminder for all parents to put purchase notifications and passwords on anything that pays for something on your phone before you give it to your child to play. And we've all heard heaps of stories about kids doing crazy purchases on their parents' phone. But this last week, a Kentucky mum was surprised to receive 30 cases of lollipops on her front step. With over 2,000 inside each box, they retailed for $130 each on Amazon, so $4,000 worth of lollipops, or suckers as they call them in the US. Her son said he wanted to plan a carnival and had ordered them as prizes to give away. The mum posted on Sunday, after a long day of working with the banks and talking to a few news stations, Amazon called and they are refunding my money. It's a lot of sugar. You should see the photo. It's like piled up to the top of the door, the boxes.
It's a lot of sugar.
What a surprise.
It's a lot of sugar.
Surely, as an Amazon worker, I mean, I know that they are underpaid and like so under the pump, but surely if you see an order like that going into a residential home address, you'd like ring up and be like, hey, confirming that we're sending you like what's 30, like 60,000 lollipops.
Maybe they're just like lollipops. Like, who knows what they're doing?
I feel like a double check is in order there. But anyway, that is still on the family
why
for
you've
not
never worked
having
in
the
retail.
passwords and things on their phone and having, yeah. But my goodness, I would be having words with my child after that.
Just don't give your child your phone.
I mean,
Unsupervised.
that's a bit judgy to say because we do that all the time anyway.
Not
But
unsupervised.
oh, well, you're not super supervised either.
I put my phone in kids mode and they cannot get out of it.
Oh, I need to learn how to do that.
Yes,
'cause
you
I could
do.
easily be this
Isn't
mum.
it funny? It's like a button on your phone. You just press it and it happens.
Anyway, we
Amazing.
will continue to collect those stories because
They're gold.
they are gold and kids just keep crying over hilarious things. Send in your confessionals. We're going to have a big confessional segment next week because we did have some stories, but we've run out of time for them today. And I'm putting the question out there, what's the funniest thing your kid has said? It's time for that one again. And I love that segment. We've had some of our most viral funny clips come out of that. So send in your stories, follow us on socials, make sure you're there to get all the goss because we're so dramatic. Our lives are so much fun. No, you get all the best bits of the podcast there too. It's really easy to share with friends and family.
What was that?
I don't know.
Hang out for next week. See you later.
See ya.